Alright, today we're going to be looking at changing blade drives and or levers. We'll start off with the Andis Blade drive. What you're going to do is you're going to remove the drive cap just by pulling up on it. You want to be careful to do that and make sure your tabs aren't broken off. The foam in here is in place just to keep hair out. As you can see, the hinge is in the way of the blade drive on the Andis, so you're going to have to pull your hinge off. And now your blade drive is ready to be changed. Now what you're going to be looking for on your blade drive is if you look on the side, if there's any cupping or signs of wear, you're going to know that that blade drive is worn. And you're also going to be looking on top here where the metal, if it's separating from the plastic, is bad. So you go ahead and pull your two screws out of your blade drive and wiggle that free. And while you're changing your blade drive, it's a good idea to also check your cam, which is the bearing right here. So just roll your finger on it, and if that has a lot of wobble or play to it, or if it feels sandy or grainy at all, you're going to want to go ahead and change that, because that's going to create a lot of heat and friction and take away from the clipper's ability to cut. Alright, so this blade drive is fine. There's really no signs of wear, so we're just going to go ahead and reinstall it. Now what you're going to be doing is there are two little tabs right here and right here, and those go into the corresponding spot on the front motor frame right here. So you just get that popped in there. Sometimes you got to play around with it a little bit. There we go. Go ahead and put your screws back in. And the need to change a blade drive is going to depend upon your usage. If you're a full-time groomer per se, you're going to be needing to change your blade drive probably more often than once a month. It's a wear part. That's what it's meant to be. It's kind of like tires on a car. They're relatively inexpensive. You can get them for around $6, and it's essential. Basically, if your blade drive is worn, you're going to have a lot of wear. And another thing you can do too is you can take a blade and take your blade drive, if you just have the cutter, and just put it on there, and there shouldn't really be much gap from your cutter to your blade drive. It should pretty much be pretty snug in there. Okay, moving on to the Oster. Here is a 76. All you have to do to replace the lever on those is to go ahead and take your screws out of your lid, and so there is your clipper. And while we're doing this, we're also going to take and push back and forth on this, and we're looking for excess play at this post on your link or the post here, and you're also going to be looking for either of these posts moving. Sometimes the housings will crack at those posts, which will cause a lot of heat and noise, and ultimately your clipper's not going to cut very well. That's going to require a replaced housing. So you take and go ahead and pop your lever out. And what you're looking for, once again, is wear on the holes there, looseness on the post and the link, and also for wear right here. The easiest way to do that is you just take your link, slide it into your cutter, and feel if there's much slop there. If there is, you're going to go ahead and change your link. As far as reinstalling it, you're going to want to make sure that your foam pads are kind of out of your way. You kind of wiggle it down there, and then get your link all lined up, and just tap it down. Go ahead and reinstall your lid, and you should be ready to go.